As teachers, we all tell stories about what goes on in our classrooms, the good, the bad, and the hilarious. That's because storytelling is one of the most effective ways we can learn from and connect as professionals. And it's important that we shape the narrative to illuminate how we teach and how our students learn. Telling our own stories prevents potential misunderstandings cropping up when others attempt to tell our stories for us. If we look around our classroom, we'll find stories of student achievement, contribution, and progress different from the stories typically told about schools in the media. We can share these stories with the world through blogs, videos, podcasts, and even bulletin boards, and have an impact on policies, funding, and public perception of young people and of educators.
The narrative is very different when it comes from an outsider than when it comes from myself as a teacher or when I hear the voice of my students. Because I am the one who was able to see the students' reactions. I am able to see the data and see what was the impact of certain projects I did.
Simple stories with a strong point of view are the most effective because they showcase what is unique about our classrooms, regardless of what we focus on, such as project-based learning, dual language, play-based, arts integration, kindness, student agency. How can we tell stories that define what teaching and learning look like in our classrooms? Have students write or talk about their work in the classroom and in their community. Tell honest and inspirational stories that inform people and get them fired up to make a difference too.
Very often we go home and we don't think about the things that we were doing in the classroom. When we decide to share those stories with somebody else, we stop for a moment and think, was this effective? Was this impactful? It's an effective way for us to grow. I think that growth comes from reflection. And reflection can be done through storytelling.
Publish students' profiles that celebrate the culture of classrooms, recurring features that highlight project progression over time, and opinion pieces that give students a voice. Education needs teachers who tell their stories and give back to the professional learning networks. We can do this by showing what worked for us, what we learned from teaching in practice, and what we picked up from observing teachers in other classrooms. Do it regularly enough, make it easily accessible, and we could grow our own careers in and out of the classroom. There are different ways to do that, of course. Some teachers adopt an alter ego for writing blogs or posting to social media. Some embrace the power of video and even get a little famous, while others share stories only with parents and colleagues. No matter our audience, sharing these stories can turn us into a leader or mentor in the field.